Hey everybody, welcome to the Muddy Reviews. Today we are reviewing the Wilder Tactical Backpack Strap Retention Device, the SRDs, which are these two little black guys right there, these little things. This allows you to run your backpack on your kit without that little strap running across your body and keeps the straps in line with your shoulders, making it way more comfortable to run with a piece of kit like a chest rig or a plate carrier or the whatnot. And kind of similar to something like the Mystery Cinch, which I will be reviewing here in the near future also, because I've got one of those in the wings. But very similar to that, but a little different. These are hard polymer, and they're pretty interesting. So what we're going to do now, as you can see, I've got them on the Onward Research Recce Rig. If you're kind of interested in this, if you haven't seen my review, a little card's going to pop up here. You can check that out. I have reviewed this already. Pretty cool. Also reviewed a lot of other items on here. Any of the items that are on here that I have reviewed, little cards will pop up and you can click on those. Check out the reviews if you're interested. What we're going to do is we're going to leave the table now and we're going to go and check this guy out on my body. And I'm going to show you how these actually work. Just a little, very simple, little, just kind of Vanna White it, a little turnaround, just kind of showing you in my humble backyard. Nothing fancy, just to kind of show you how they work, how they function, because I figured just sitting here talking about them and pointing at them isn't going to really show you what the fuck these are about. And then we're going to come back to the table, and I'll give you a little more in-depth about them, and then we'll call this review good. Without further ado, let's step outside and take a look at these guys, shall we?
So we got the SRDs on the rig, and I've got the pack on. As we zoom in, you'll see the strap inside the SRD, and it's showing you how the strap is in line with your shoulder. And it's showing you how they actually sit inside of the SRD. Taking the strap out of the SRD is not difficult, and it is also easy to put back in, which you'll see in a moment. That's just showing you how the SRD goes up and down, and then sliding the strap back in is not hard at all. I just slide it right back in. You do not need the sternum strap, which is kind of great. When you're running a pack, sternum strap gets in the way, especially if you're trying to get the pack off quickly. If you're in a situation where you're going to be taking contact, that is something you don't want. Taking the sternum strap off and being able to run the pack still in line with your shoulders is a big deal. Sternum straps are what kind of allow you to keep the pack in line, and the SRDs solve that equation. You saw a little hang up right there. That had nothing to do with the SRDs. That was actually poor comms placed on my chest rig. This is the first time I ran the SRDs on the Recce, and I was kind of playing around with setups, and the comm setup got in the way. So that had nothing to do with the SRDs. That was just all me and my bad placement for my PTT. As you can see, they fit nicely in the PALS webbing there, and they're not very obtrusive, and they don't get in the way.
All right, we're back from outside, and the rig's off, as you can see. So I'm going to show you now how to take these off and on. Not difficult at all. So to remove them, it's very similar to how I showed you in the last little bit of footage when I rotated it down for like a storage position, like that. It'll just kind of come up and down, comes right off. This side's a little more difficult because, not difficult, but a little trickier because I've got the comm stuff. I'm going to come up, but I'm just going to kind of get under the webbing and then bring it down. Let's get the rig out of here. Boom. All right, so enhance. We have the two, and these come as a pair, SRDs from Wilder right here. These are pretty cool. They're like a nice polymer plastic. You've got a little pivot point here. As you see, little bevels on each end of the plastic here, there and there. That's helping find a feed into your molly easier. And it turns like 360 degrees. Then you got the little hook piece that comes up and down when not in use. They're both the same. They're mirror images of themselves. And it says back here, SRD, made in the USA, patent pending. So what I found is they work really good for what they were designed for. I like them. In the same vein as the Mystery Cinch, I'll have, like I already said, one of those to review pretty soon. I've got one, I just haven't got around to reviewing it. I'm still kind of playing with it. I kind of like these a little better, to be completely honest with you. They are very simple to operate, very simple to use. Now, I have run into one issue, and I'm going to cover that now real fast for you. So they work well with the Recce. They work amazing with my Rhodesian. Honestly, I kind of think they work a little better with my Rhodesian. The reason I kind of look like I may have been fumbling with it a little bit, because I'm still playing with the Recce Rig and running them with it and kind of how I want it. When I ran it with the Rhodesian and ran around in the woods with it, it was way easier to take the pack on and off, and it kept the straps completely in line perfectly with the Rhodesian. I liked it a lot. So this is my Warrior Assault Systems Recon, and so an issue I've got with this guy here is I couldn't run these with this for the simple fact that if I wanted to, I could have ran these on this two pieces of pals right here, but these points here for hooking the placards in get in the way, and I couldn't do it. Normally, the best way to run it, really though, honestly, is if the pals ran all the way out to the edges of the plate bag, because you want them kind of like this. And that kind of became an issue. There's just no pals that run all the way out to the edges of the plate bag. JPC was the same problem. I think even the 6094 kind of was an issue like that too. MAR-CIRAS would have been fantastic with this. The MBAV was better. It kind of ran all the way out to the edges of the plate bag, and I could kind of get these where I wanted them, and it was working better. So when you're going to run these with a plate carrier, you're going to take that into consideration. You're going to want molly webbing as far out to the edge of the plate bag as you can get to operate these guys, to kind of have them out all the way. I think these really shined and came into their own when I put them on the straps of the Rhodesian and when I put them on the straps of the Recce Rig. I did put them on an Eagle DPC, and they worked really well with that because the plate bag molly does go further out, and I was able to run the pack with that a lot more comfortably. So take that for what it is. Overall, I think they're pretty great. I think they work really well for what they were intended and designed for, and I do recommend them. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you to all my subs out there. You guys make doing these videos that much more enjoyable because at least I know somebody's watching. I really do appreciate everybody who does watch and comment and subscribe. The comments are a lot of fun. You guys have been a blast. Every once in a while I get a weird trolley comment, and that's what it is because it's the internet. So but I still enjoy them because, wow, some of the stuff. Overall, though, you guys are fantastic. Definitely check out Wilder Tactical. The link will be in the description below, and I will have where you can find these. This is a long review coming. I've had these for a while, but I've been really messing with them and trying them out to get a good feel for them. Top left hand of the video is going to be the most recent. That's what YouTube's pushing. Top right hand is going to be a video that I think is kind of in line with what the theme of this video was. It's something you might enjoy. And then in the right hand bottom corner will be a little helmet. If you liked this and you like this content, I think you'll like everything else I do because it's all very similar, and you might want to consider hitting that little button and subscribing. As always, guys, get out there, play some Airsoft, LARP hard, be a bunch of nerds. The world needs more nerds, and hopefully I will see you guys on the field. Take care.